are back with a new game today, Comet Rogue, which is some sort of mining roguelike or roguelite. I never actually knew the distinction between those two terms. But I've played this game a bit off stream, and it is extremely addictive and also quick. You can play a whole game, depending on how bad you are, in like 3 minutes. So I'm not going to go too into these choices for now. Just going to jump into the gameplay. But you're going to get a pretty good view of how quick and addictive this game is. Oops. And just like that, I've hit left when I meant to hit right. So the whole point is you're making these little mining expeditions, let's call them, through the surface of whatever world you're on. And the whole point is to get as much money as you can before you are forced to leave. And you can see in the top right there, there we go. In the top right there is a difficulty slider. Right now it's on easy, but soon enough it'll be medium and hard. Actually, I don't think it's like it's not discrete, right? So inside of easy there's different difficulties, and inside of medium there's different difficulties, and inside hard as well, I believe. I haven't confirmed this yet, but it seems that way. Anyway, as the difficulty goes up, what happens? More enemies spawn more often, and also different enemy types eventually spawn. So what you have to do in this game is you have to go to the surface, you have to meet a quota, which I've just met, 50 bucks, and then at some point you have to queue up to leave. And leaving takes, I don't know, 20 seconds, something like that. So you have to be safe enough. Okay, I am wasting time here. And then when you leave, you get to go to the shop and spend all that hard-earned money. Oh, let's get some of that. Uh-oh. I might get hit here. Nope. Yep. Sure did. So I'm gonna try to get, I don't know, like 150 gold before I leave. I think that's gonna set us up pretty well for success. Anyway, the shop is really done well. You'll see later. But there are some interesting items and potential combos that excite me. I love this kind of game where you can sort of theory craft in between play sessions and think, oh man, it'd be great if I could just get this item and that item and this perk and that perk and those stats. And this is one of those games that definitely allows that. I am wasting time though, not getting enough money quickly enough. Uh-oh. And you see here how everything's spawning very quickly. It's just gonna be doing that forever now. Uh-oh. Okay. Do I have to leave already? I don't have enough money. Okay. I'm starting to charge my leaving. Uh-oh. Oh, the guy above who's dropping stuff down, he's a more advanced enemy. So I would have expected him to be in the hard mode actually, but he's at the end of medium. I think that verifies that the difficulties range within a difficulty, right? So at the beginning of medium, those guys weren't showing up, at the end they were. Anyhow, we made 145. It's not great, but it might be enough. Okay, so the stats. There are 4 stats, 4 stats you see in most games. Intelligence decreases shop prices and gives you damage versus enemies, whereas strength gives you damage versus blocks, like things that you have to destroy to get money and to make your way around the level. That's what a block is. I only say that because I was reading this differently and thinking it's meant block damage, like damage from blocking with a shield, and it's not that. Stamina increases your max HP and your clip size, and dexterity increases your fire rate and your pickup range, but really where these stats shine is in the items that they can boost. So this one, when you get hurt, you shoot a burst of bullets forward and the damage increases with stamina. So if I had a bunch of stamina, this would be great. This one, ooh, piercing. So I think I'm gonna go intelligence just to make sure my prices stay low. I don't know how much that's really gonna affect because you need a lot for that to matter. Sharp pencil, saw arms. Do I want this? Sure. I guess we'll have stamina to boost that. And we are poor. Alright, so that was just one shop, and already we have all this stuff. Right? And we're just going to get more and more powerful as we continue this process. Now, this game, verticality is one of the interesting things in this game. It's quite hard to go up once you've gone down. So when I'm playing, I try my best to stay at the same height unless there's nothing left there for me. Okay. As you see here. Uh-oh. What are you? Okay, we've got these hoppy guys. Okay. So we're doing okay at the moment. Could always be better. But let's see, how's our income? We are pretty close to quota. And we just hit medium difficulty, which I think is... It's a good litmus test or whatever. You should be hitting quota around when you hit medium difficulty, I think, or earlier. But if you're hitting it in the medium, you're kind of screwed and you're on a bad curve and you're gonna lose. Maybe not this round, but like 2 rounds from now. The reason is the prices in the shop go up and you really need to buy a lot of stuff to keep up with the difficulty curve of the game. But anyway, I wanted to play this game because I've been in a game dev sort of rut lately, and I played this game for like an hour the other day, and it was a lot of fun, and it looks like something, if I had the inspiration to come up with the idea, I definitely could have programmed this, right, and done all the art assets and so on. Like, this is not a game made by a AAA studio, right? Like, no hate to the dev, but it's just clearly it's made by one guy or a small team, right? Something like that. So this game, I guess, inspires me. To use a word that's used maybe too much nowadays. But I am gaining inspiration from this game, and I'm trying to dissect it, really. Like, part of the reason I'm making this video is just to sort of crowdsource the dissection that I want to do, which is sort of like an analysis of what makes this game fun. Why do I want to replay it? Oh god, I almost died. Let's start heading home. And, okay, so part of it is that the player determines the difficulty curve. Well, like, kinda. Yes and no, right? Like, the programmer obviously determined the difficulty curve. But what I mean is I get to decide by how long I stay here how hard it's gonna be, right? And it rewards high difficulty, right? If you stay longer, you get more money, and getting more money means you get more stuff, and you get more stuff, that means you can play longer and get higher score. Okay, tinfoil hat. Causes enemies to shoot a bullet when they die. Okay, that sounds good. Especially because it's a bullet at a random enemy, so they're shooting each other. And the damage increased with intelligence. So I can sort of see this giving a good chain reaction. If my intelligence is high enough, I kill one guy, the bullet he shoots off kills another guy, that one kills another guy, and so on. That could be great. Okay, more hearts drop, and then slowness. So first intelligence, so that we can get the discount. Then this, then this. And then do we go stamina? Stamina's at 2, and this percentage caps at 7, so we need 2 stamina. And I guess that's it for us. Okay, that decision was made for us. It's probably dumb and suboptimal to be buying intelligence like the way I'm doing, because you really cannot buy enough for it to matter. But maybe later on, when we're like on level 50 and we have like 90 intelligence, then it starts to matter a lot. But you know, a 1% off on shop prices is really not that great. You know, where it's really at is like, you know, if we had like a 50% discount on shop prices. But I'm sort of setting myself up for the long term, sort of delusionally thinking I'll make it to like level 20 and we'll start to see these good numbers. But also, lucky enough, 2 of the items I have scale with intelligence, so it's not like a total waste. But I think if I were to pick which stat I like best, just in terms of like how I like to play games, I think dexterity would be it for me. There's something about fire rate and pickup range. Both of those are incredible things. So, oh god, that hurt. Okay. How are we doing? It's kind of hard to play and talk and look at the UI at the same time. We are not even close though to, and we're hitting medium difficulty now, and we are not even close. That's where we need to be in terms of money, mind. So this might be the beginning of a downfall. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab this gold here. Let's go ahead and try to grab... That was so stupid of me. I knew that was going to happen. I'm playing with mouse and keyboard, which is good on the other characters, but I think on this character, maybe a gamepad's better, because he can only shoot left, right, up, and down. He can't shoot diagonal. And sometimes getting the mouse cursor in the right position is hard because, well, the cursor itself is tiny. I don't know if you can see it, but it's absolutely tiny. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Are we looking good here? We're looking a bit better. Oh god, that was dumb. It's a good thing we have all the healing that we have, though. Oh, almost left behind a bunch of money. Okay. We're squarely in the middle of medium, which means that harder enemies are going to start showing up any second now. And that's going to be quite painful to deal with. He's stuck in the wall. I don't know why that happens, but sometimes the enemies end up stuck in the wall. And I'm not complaining. But it is interesting, and I wonder if it's a bug or if it's intended. Because maybe, you know, it's like a little trap. Hey, you're mining, you killed a wall, now you have an enemy on your tail. I would lean towards it being a bug, though. Oh god, go down. Okay. Jeez. Oof. Okay, at least we have iframes. If you get hit, you're invincible for like 3 seconds, let's say. Some enemies hit harder than others, too, so sometimes you'll see me taking a hit on purpose, just so I don't take a bigger hit from someone else. Holy moly, though. What is all this? Jeez. Oh god. This is something else. We are almost into hard, and we are deep into here. This is gonna be pretty tough, but I need more money than this. I simply do. Like, we're not gonna be able to buy 3 intelligence points and 2 items in the shop and some stamina with only 230 gold, because the prices do go up. Oh god. Okay, I should start probably heading home soonish, though. Yeah, okay. Sure. It feels a little premature, because I'm actually quite comfortable with this difficulty level. We are doing a ton of damage. And the enemies are not overwhelming us at all. But charging takes forever, as you can see, and everything could change in an instant, so I like getting out of there. 287's not bad. We more than doubled the quota. Tinfoil hat. Oh! I didn't know you could double up on these. So that means... Wow. Okay. This is potentially wonderful. And then gain a stack of healing when you start the level. When you start leaving the level. Okay. I think 1 stack of healing is really a nothing burger. Tough. First, let's buy the intelligence. And you can see it's getting quite expensive. That costs us almost 90. Okay. I want another tinfoil hat. Stack of healing when you start leaving a level. Do I want that? You know what? I was gonna say, you know what? Let's just get it but it's just so much money, and we need to be careful with money now. We're killing blocks just fine. Max HP is nice, but we have good healing. What else? And we've already hit the cap on this. The cap's at 7%. And we already have 4 stamina. Yeah, I don't know. Do I need pickup range? Not really. Do I need fire rate? It's always nice. Okay, just so I don't bore you all to death, let's just make this a stamina run. Stamina and intelligence. And just see how that goes. If I was home alone and not recording this, I would probably think harder. But, you know. Alright, so there's new stuff here. I don't know what everything does, actually. I've only been this far a couple times. It's kind of funny. This is my first time loading up the game to record, and already I'm doing, like, way better than I've done in the past. So I guess there's something to just playing under pressure. People are watching, so you gotta play well. Okay. I know these things are a pain in the butt. I don't... Oh, God. Okay, that was not intentional. Somehow I didn't die. Okay. Lovely. Oh, God. I gotta be careful about those landmines. They keep hitting me. I also need more jump or hover or something. Also, did I just see that guy going through the blocks? That's wonderful. So now I can't even carve out my own little safe haven anymore. That was one strategy I was using in the past. Wonderful. Jeez. Okay. Not hit you. Come back. Okay, so you get contact damage from that. Good to know. Okay. We've met the quota, and we were just barely in the medium. I think we're even better off than we were last time, which means we're slightly recovering. I thought the game was sort of just lost, but if we can recover, oof. Especially on this planet where there's so many explosions, we can potentially make some good money. Now these things are guns of some sort. Yep, if you walk in front, they will hit you. Let's just hit you from afar, because I can't be trusted to hit you from up close. Okay. Let's try to get that money before it despawns. I think the money despawn is on a little bit of an aggressive timer. And the hearts as well. Everything despawns just a bit too quick for my liking. Just because if you're doing something over on the left, and then, you know, money falls down on the right for something you did a while ago, you sort of have to immediately beeline it over, or else the money's just gone. And I find that to be not that fun. I get that, you know, money should despawn eventually. This is not like a Vampire Survivors where it just sits on the floor forever. But I do think the timer is just a little bit too aggressive. Maybe if they added another 5 seconds to it. Something like that. Oh, God. I was trying to hit the, oh, God. Do not walk in front of these things. Wow, that thing is aggressive when you go in front of it. Holy moly. Okay, I think I'm gonna die. Let's start heading out. I was really hoping to get more done here. That's just not gonna happen. Jeez. Okay, thank you for that, I suppose. I want to stay away from the trampoline because it might knock me into someone above me. Just, oh, God. Ooh. Okay, I thought I died, but I actually got out in time. Okay, that was awesome. Critical attacks that hit enemies explode. I was burned by explosions in the past, so when it says explode, it means it hurts you too. At least, not. I haven't gotten this item, but there's another item that, you know, random enemies far away from you explode. And yeah, I died because of that. So, I actually don't care about burn right now. I don't care about exploding. So I'm gonna reroll. This is the one that killed me. I was wrong before. This one killed me. Because I shot an ore point blank and it just exploded and killed me. This one skills with intelligence, and it's just more attacks against enemies, so yes, please, and thank you. Let's go ahead and get you. And then what do we do with the rest? I have enough stamina to max out my other stamina skill. And nothing uses strength or dex. Do I just re-roll? Oh, I'm out of money. Oh, that was quick. Oh wow, we are poor. Okay, I don't think we're gonna make it much further at this rate. Okay, the quota that we need to meet is 130. That's gonna be quite tough. I should totally try a gamepad for this. That's a lot of money. And health. That's good stuff. I'd just rather kill the turrets than deal with them. Because they are... Yep. I knew that was going to happen before it even happened. Okay. I'm doing a lot of digging down here, which I do not like. Oh god. Okay, these guys shoot straight at you. That's wonderful. Also, my little mask guy is doing great. Oh, I didn't realize you could shoot down from on top of that and it would work. Okay. Let's try our best here to make it at least past this level and see the second boss. I think the boss should be the third wave on the planet. At least that's what it was in the first planet. That was so dumb. I knew it was going to happen too. Okay. Wow, we are squarely in the medium and we have not met quota yet. Yeah, we are a little bit screwed moving forward. Okay, I'm not going to be able to make it to that thing on the right. Oh god! I'm not going to be able to make it anywhere. I unlocked a new weapon. Okay, that's awesome. I have no idea how long that was, but it gives you an idea of just how quick this game can go. I've definitely sat down before and played for like, it felt like, 20 minutes, and it turns out it was just like 3 or 4 minutes because the stress is so high. Anyhow, yeah, this is Comet Rogue. I'm playing this because, well, first of all, it's a not very well-known game. I think it's a very good game, but most of all, I am very intrigued by how fun this game is, and I want to dissect what I liked about it. So let's think. It has a very tight gameplay loop, right? And anybody could identify this gameplay loop. You go to the planet, you last as long as you can, and then you come back and go to the shop, and that's the whole loop right there. Something to be said for simplicity. Being able to understand a game to its core is automatically a good thing. I don't know what it is, though, that makes this so fun. I think it's the challenge of knowing that if you push yourself a little harder, you get a little bit more money, and it makes things easier further down the line. Like, this game's hard. I have not made it past level 6. That was the furthest I've gotten in this game. It sort of reminds me of the early days of Binding of Isaac before it got much easier. When it was polished. I don't know, maybe you and the audience have some ideas of what makes this game fun. I really am trying to think a bit more analytically about games because I'm trying to make a few, and I don't know, this one just sparked something in me that is really motivating me to get back into my own game dev and try again. Also, this is distracting me, but this is awesome. You see the pickaxe, the T in the Comet Rogue? It's just sliding like it's on a ship that's going back and forth. That's freaking cool. And it has a good little sound effect too. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have any idea what makes this game fun, what makes it tick at an existential level. Anyhow, thanks a lot. That's all for today. See ya.